Hello classmates, my name is Sarah Burton and today we'll be talking about generalized anxiety disorder. First, I would like to ask you, what makes you anxious? Deadlines, presentations, taking a risk? How do you respond? Rapid heartbeat, sweaty palms, feelings of dread? What if these feelings were uncontrollable? And what if they followed you everywhere? Students with GAD experience this every day. Let's talk about the outcome. Today we will cover several subjects concerning generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD, including causes, symptoms, teaching strategies, adaptive technology, treatment, and resources. The definition is excessive and uncontrollable worries about a variety of events. Resulting symptoms can impair daily function and cause significant distress. Let's look at basics. First, a few quick notes. Females are twice as likely than males to experience GAD. The age of onset varies, but it is more common in adolescents and older children. The prevalence of GAD in children and adolescents ranges from 2.9 to 4.6 in the US. Causes can be genetic, temperament, or environmental. Let's look at genetic. Research suggests that 1/3 of one's risk for developing GAD is passed on from parents. Temperament can also play a role for shy or timid students. They may avoid taking risks and limit their exposure to different situations. This limited exposure may make them more susceptible to GAD. Some environmental factors include traumatic experience, such as divorce, illness, or death in the family. It can also be a learned behavior when caregivers are noticeably stressed or anxious. Let's look at symptoms. Physical symptoms include headaches, muscle tension, trembling, sweating, nausea, upset stomach, restlessness, fatigue, or heart palpitations. Mental or emotional symptoms include feeling anxious in numerous settings, difficulty concentrating, self-doubt, difficulty handling uncertainty, indecisiveness, constantly seeking reassurance, and expecting the worst. Common worries for a student with GAD include future events, past actions or behaviors, social acceptance, family issues, perceived personal shortcomings, and school performance. In the classroom, students with GAD can be restless, inattentive, socially withdrawn, reluctant to attend school, disruptive, or aggressive. Students with GAD may freeze when called on, not turn in homework because they're overly self-critical, and take frequent trips to the nurse to deal with symptoms caused by GAD. In order to be eligible for special services, a child should be medically diagnosed with anxiety, and the anxiety disorder should have an observable impairment on the child's abilities at school. Let's look at assistive technology. For students with GAD, being attuned to their emotions is key in self-regulating and remaining calm in the classroom. These apps encourage these skills. The first is Smiling Mind. Smiling Mind was developed by psychologists and educators to encourage mental health and relieve anxiety through mindfulness meditation. This app includes programs tailored to specific age groups, starting from 7 and going to adulthood. Additionally, this app features a mindfulness in the classroom program. Stop, Breathe, Think is an app that middle school to high school students can use to handle stress, manage emotions, and track their progress. It's helpful in developing social and emotional intelligence and includes guided meditations, mindfulness activities, and personal reflection. This is personalized activities. Stop Rethink Kids is a mindful games app designed for children 5 to 10 years old. Students are able to check in with how they're feeling, identify and process their emotions, and complete mindful missions. This includes counting breaths, frog jumps, and friendly wishes. Teaching strategies. In order to more effectively reach students with GAD in your classroom, it is helpful to provide a safe, consistent atmosphere and give them opportunities to calm themselves. Peer praise notes are written, positive feedback exchanged from one student to another. For socially withdrawn students, positive interactions from peers can help make a classroom environment feel like a safer, more accepting place. There are many means to implement this activity. Here's an example of a peer praise note. Journaling is also helpful. It helps students process negative emotions, understand and clarify their feelings and actions, record and remember enjoyable experiences, incorporate therapeutic art, and incorporate technology. Transitions. If a change in routine is expected, it's helpful to send a note home to the student. They can process the change in their comfort zone and know what to expect. This will ease the transition process in the classroom. Conclusion. GAD can become chronic if left untreated. Early identification and intervention can help with managing symptoms. Treatment. Always note treatment is more effective with family involvement. Therapy. GAD is primarily treated with cognitive behavioral therapy. Exposure therapy is another method where a therapist gradually exposes a child to stressors and teaches techniques to manage the anxiety response. This technique is difficult to use with GAD because of their wide range of stressors. Decatastrophizing can be used to teach the child to recognize symptoms, how their thought process contributes to anxiety, and how their anxiety is out of proportion to the things that trigger it. Medication. Medication is usually prescribed alongside therapy. GAD generally responds well to a group of antidepressants called SSRIs. If SSRIs are not effective, anti-anxiety drugs can be prescribed. Family and community resources. Empowering Minds Resource Center in Glen Burnie, Psychological Resource Associates in Severna Park, and the Ross Center in Washington, D.C. Now let's see what we learned. Keep track of your answers so we can check them at the end of the presentation. 1/3 of the risk for developing GAD is A, environmental, B, genetic, or C, temperament. A physical symptom of GAD is A, heart palpitations, B, blurred vision, C, fever. Three, a student with GAD may do which of the following in class? A, copy off of another student, B, tattle on other students, C, refuse to socialize with other students. Let's check your answers. Number 1 was B. Number 2 was A. Number 3 was C. Thank you for watching. You will find my references in the description below. Bye.